This is the Iron Trader. Now the pitch is closed here about 30 minutes ago, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Well, let's take a look here on the weekly here first, okay? Well, what do we have? It ran right on up here, but this is going to be the key level right there. 87.84. Okay, it popped up a little bit higher here today. It got up to 88.33, but just could not do it. Okay, so again, what we have here is you got this big red ass candle here. Okay, and now this could be a possible bear flag. The key word here is possible. We got to see how the week is going to shake out. Okay, so again, if it goes lower, your big target here is going to be this 21 SMA here, and then we have the 50 SMA right below here. But we watch the candlesticks here. We want to always look to last week's low there, which was 82.31, and then we have 81.50. Those are going to be key. Now, if it can close above here, well, we just kind of looked at the bottom of these candles here. You're looking at 88.37 here. You're looking at well, let's see, that's 80.19. But then we go to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 91.88 here. And then we have this candle here. You're looking at 92.43. And then your big retest there at 95.03. Now, again, this is a weekly chart here. But I just want you to just be aware of this possible bear flag. Keyword here is possible. All right, now, let's take a look here on the daily. This kind of really tells it all. So when you look at this here, I've always been pointing out these key SMAs, your 8, your 21, your 50, your Hondo, and your 200-day. Look where it went, okay? It went right up into there and then pulled right on back, okay? Just like it did here, okay? So this here went up higher, but where did it close? Below the 21-day. This went up into the 21-day and then sold right off. And now we have pretty much the same similar circumstances here, okay? So bottom line here, let's just take a look at the upside. You want to look at that 88.10. That's going to be very, very critical on a closing basis, okay? Then we want to look to this candle head here. This would be your target. That'd be 89.59, 90.27. We have 90.35, 91.88 here. And then we always look to the left of there. That's 90.75 because that was where you had the breakout candle here. And then we look here, 94.17. And then the retest here, 95.03. But again, to get all of that here, you have to close above that 21-day, no matter how you look at it. That's what you have to do. This is why you trade the charts. Very easy. When you see that, boom, you got to dump it into it. Okay, now on the downside here, well, we want to look here. This is key level right here, 85.49. You've got to hold that on a closing basis. If not, we'll look to this 8 SMA here. We're just sitting at 84.86. If that is lost, we'll look to Friday's low here, 87.83. We have 83.11. We have 82.31 here. And then we have the big retest here of 81.50. Now, again, if that 81.50 is lost, then we come back over here to the weekly. Look at your 21-day. That's 80.45. Then we look at your 79.54 here. And then we look at your 50-day here, sitting at 78.29. And then your retest, 77.78. So you got a lot of good support levels here. Always watch these SMAs here for very key levels. If, big if, this 81.50 is lost, we could just have a sideways action here. But on the upside, watch this 21-day. See, that is going to be key here. We got to see how it's going to shake out. Now, remember, this is all rallying up here based on, what's going on in the Middle East here. So you got a big, a crude premium going on here in the price. So if that thing gets settled or it somehow gets worked out, or however this is going to work out here, that could come off and come off hard, and you could touch these levels here very, very quickly, okay? Got probably anywhere 5 to 10 in that area of premium here on the old price here on the crude ski. Okay, so again, watch your 21 here on the upside. Closing basis, she goes higher. Watch your 50, your 8 SMA, closing basis, she goes lower. All right, let's take a look at the old netty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Okay, well, what do we have here? Let me just big this up a little bit. Okay, so basically, you just had some sideways actions here, and then you had an indecision candle here. It just didn't know what to do. But once you broke the low on that, it came down, and you couldn't hold this low. Well, then it's going to be a lower low. Now we gap down again here, and that's never good here. But say Now, again, it came right down to 3.053. Now, why did it stop there? Just look to the left of the chart. What do you see at the top of this candle? 3.055. There it is. There's your support. There's your scalp. Now, I scalped UNG today. I got 20 cents out of, no, let's see, I got actually 25 cents out of UNG here on the scalp. And but I'm trading 20,000 shares. So that worked out. It was a very, very nice trade. I was kind of hoping to get it down here in this level here. I had more shares to buy at this level here, but it only got to that level there, which was great. I was in. I put a bid in there on the UNG at 7.15, and it hit. It got as low as 7.14. So got pretty lucky on that one there. Usually you don't get the bottoms and you don't sell the tops, but today it really worked out good. Okay, so I was just looking for just a price wise here. So, and I scalped it twice here today, so got my 25 cents. Very happy with that. Okay, now again, so what we want to look at tomorrow is you want to look again to the bottom of that candle. Okay, now if that is lost here, then we can start looking here at these SMAs here. Okay, so you're looking at that basically 99, say 3. If that's lost here, then we can come down here to this 2.82. There's your gap. This is your fill over here at 3.66. But you have your 50-day in between here. You have your 100-day and you have your 200-day. Again, as long as it can hold this key uptrend here, you can come down as low as that 200-day. That uptrend is still very much intact. What I don't like about this is see where this looks like it's going to roll over. If that crosses over, that's going to bring this price lower. But again, you've got a waterfall going on here, so don't get too excited with it. This is just simply a scalper's market here. Now, what we always want to do is watch this key 3.158. Now, that is going to become resistance here now because your price here is sitting at 3.11. So that becomes resistance. And then if you can get above, then you have to look at today's high. There's your gap at 3.18. Look to Friday's candle. There's your fill at 3.2. And then your target up here is sitting at 3.29. Now, if you get above that, then we just keep looking up here, 3.34, and then we have 3.42, and then you have 3.45, and then your retest up there is 3.47. If you get higher than that, then we just follow these candles all the way on down here. You got 3.52, you have 3.59, and then your big boy 3.78, which lines up very nicely here with your 200-day. Now, eventually it's going to hit it. It's just not today. Okay, so again, just a quick review here. Upside, watch this gap and fill. Watch that key 8 SMA. It need to close up for it to go higher. Downside, watch this candle right here. Look how beautiful it held out there today. Okay, if that's lost, look to your 21-day. Look to the bottom of this candle here, and then possibly your 50-day. And always keep your eye on the 50-day here on the old weekly chart. Let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. All right, 4-hour chart. Now you can see where it rallied up here, and then you put in a lower high, and then waterfall. Okay, but again, it came down and it held this 100 right here. Okay, so you're still in good shape. We put a bottoming tail on there, but we got to see if it's going to hold. If it doesn't, then we can come all the way back here, and then always watch there. There's that 2.82 here, this area right here. And then that's your gap, and then your fill is already down here. But you could tell right away here. See, when you get them series of lower highs, it's just a matter of time before she falls off the map. Okay, so that's always your first tail here. Now on the hourly chart here, well, it's obviously it's the same thing here because you can just see it, and then when she fell right on down here. Now, what you want to do is watch that key 8 SMA here, 3.11, and then you have that retest of today's low at 3.05 here. On the upside, you got to get back to that 3.18. Then you can go 3.22, 3.25, 3.30. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. The key is this level right here, this 3.05. All right, that's what I have for you today. I'll have more for you on crude and natural gas here before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we'll get you going for the day. All right, thanks for watching.